Hello everyone, it's Viz here with another free-for-all replay. This one was sent to me by a member of the FFA Discord, and it's actually on a map that I created. I've made a few maps for free-for-all. This is probably one of my better ones. I try to make balanced free-for-all maps that aren't too, because a lot of maps they can favor, like Terran and Protoss usually. But I tried to make maps like, I think I did an alright job with this one to make it balanced for all races. So I might be a little biased in saying I think this is a great free-for-all map when I created it. But you have red in the top left here, teal there, blue there, brown, orange, white, purple. Now purple and blue actually have island bases. Yeah, they have island bases with a little tiny net in there. To compensate for that, these island bases have a teeny bit less minerals in both the main and the expo. And this base in the middle here, generally the middle is kind of a hard place to play in a free-for-all because you're in the middle of the action, but I compensated that by giving them extra minerals and an extra geyser. So anyway, let's get into it, see how it goes. Alright, so we have BunsofThunder here. He is a very good free-for-all player, one of my friends. 32A, also a really good player. He got the island base here. Spekkio, another amazing free-for-all player in the FFA Discord as well. Tim, on the island base here, another godly free-for-all player. I'm definitely afraid of him whenever he's in the game. But he got the island base here as Protoss. This guy, I've seen him around. He plays very passive, expoing all over. We'll see what he does this game. Never seen this guy before, so we'll see how he plays. But he got probably one of the best spots on the map, in my opinion. And we have red, E40 mix. He is I would say he's probably one of the best low APM free-for-all players I've ever seen. He plays a certain campy style, which is very conducive to winning free-for-all. So we'll see how this match goes with some monster players here. Let's speed it up a little bit. Yeah, whoever wins this game, I'm excited to see who wins this game, just because there's some insanely good free-for-all players in this one. Spekkio's going for no fast expo, he's going for early simulator gateway. Buns looking at the quick expo there. Spawning pool for the 32A. Oh no, he has a fast expo here. And now Zerg's next to each other. Yeah, so this is the thing. Zerg's next to each other in a free-for-all. At least they're separated by an island, but if they were not, it would turn into a Zergling war and both players would get behind. He's just learning he's on an island. We have Red going for a early aggression build, which is interesting. Usually see him do some kind of fast expo. Not sure what this guy's doing, going for an early factory here. Looking for an expo, maybe. 3 hatches here for 32A. And this guy looking like, wow, he's taken a third. He has a third, looking at a fourth right now. Honestly, I kind of like that. I mean, it's risky, but it can really pay off. And in free-for-alls, when people aren't usually being super aggressive, it can pay off. Looks like it might not pay off here. E40 finds this, yeah. He played way too risky. It's not going well for him now. However, he has plenty of other bases to fall back on, so we'll see if he survives. Let me slow it down a little bit. Hydras for Buns here. Spec finally putting up an expo. Oh man. Yeah. See, that's the bad thing about being in the middle sometimes is you just get ganged by 2 players here. But to be fair, you did triple expo, so it comes with the turf, you know, like I probably would have done the same build this guy did, and I would have just had to accept that, you know, I got attacked by 2 players, but I deserved it for being so risky. Sometimes you just have to accept being punished for doing that kind of stuff. Because if this had paid off, then he would be extremely powerful. It just so happened that red attacked from all the way over here, purple attacked from all the way over there. He's looking around. Red, expoing, maybe getting a third. Yellow has this going here. I'd like to see some faster expos from this yellow player here. Because you're kind of out of the way. Your main opposition is going to be red, like red spot. So I'd like to see some kind of fortification here, just having that base, that island base, and just taking all these bases. Because he has an amazing position where he doesn't really have to worry about anything coming for him. Whereas, you know, Buns is right next to 32A, and even to some degree purple. They might be fighting over the space eventually. But red is another good spot here, because he does have to worry about Tim here. But he has this whole like section to work with. Tim finding this island base over here. Speed it up. So now with the middle base, or the middle player gone, opens up a lot of free bases. You can't see them yet, but there's one there. There are plenty of bases available for the middle, whoever's brave enough to go take it. Looks like E40 is. Players standing around here. Surprised Buns hasn't taken more expos. Spek looking like he's gonna take this here. Aggression by Tim. Believer here. Oh, another expo, or island expo taken by Tim. He studied the map, that's for sure. He studied it. Not a whole lot going on here. Oh, drops maybe. There we go. Not sure where he's gonna. Oh, he's going for E40 here. Probably the best call for him. He wants to secure these bases here as his own, especially this middle here. He does need to be careful with Buns. Nice fighting going on here. Scouts, wow. Reverse Scout Corsair. That is struggling a bit here. He was looking pretty good, but now he's down to reduced to 1 base. Even purple's over here. Idols there. At this point, based on what I'm seeing right now, it looks like Tim's in a really good spot. If he can take red out, he just needs to keep laying on red. That's what I would be doing right now, is just make sure 100% that red dies, because then he would have this entire ground to work with. And even just letting purple have this base, like, because this base is very easily accessible to him, but even letting him have it and focusing on this would be beneficial for him. A drop here doesn't look like it got a whole lot. 32A on Buns here. Buns, yep, he's taking that base as expected. Spek sees it now. Alright, here we go. The mass scouts here. Looks like it might actually work. Sniping that. Yellow player scouting all around. drop here by 32A. Looks like it's gonna get cleaned up. Next one here. Now, I think he's being a little too aggressive here. Sometimes you just need to slow down and chill. Just chill. Take this base. Drone up here, drone up here. Just focus on mining like some of these bases here, not trying to fight non-stop. Because it should be assumed that Buns is, you know, fighting with someone else over here. Okay, which is true, he is. So Buns is preoccupied. He's not going to be waging an attack on U32A here. So I would like to see him focusing on just taking these and macroing hard. Nice maelstrom there. Got a flip-off snipe there. Just cleaning that up. Yellow's playing it safe. I like this. He's getting this island base here. He's not making any enemies right now. Just kind of slow going, taking these bases. Buns doing well enough to defend this base here. 32A looks like he might start doing this now. Taking that base. He has a nice spot here with this eye. Now he's going for some aggression, which might pay off as Buns is fighting over here. Maybe, is he going to attack? I don't know. It would be good if he did, however. I also would like to keep Buns alive to be fighting Spek, because he's busy with Spek right now. They're fighting non-stop. So I would want to leave alone Buns while they fight. Like Tim was actually able to secure this base here. Spek really needs to keep an eye on that. Doesn't want to let him mine it up too much, but he is a bit preoccupied with Buns over here. It is kind of a tough spot to be in for Spek. Red is alive still. Wow. He's holding up well. Now it looks like Yellow's pushing up the middle for 32A. See, it's good 32A didn't drop Buns, because now he has someone else to deal with over here. Nice push by Yellow here with some good ups. He has good ups on his Marines at least. Good swarms, but also good tank positioning. I'd like to see some swarms from Buns here, but he might just be too preoccupied. He doesn't even have a hive yet. But it is hard to focus on macro when you're in constant war mode. Tim's still just mining the space here, getting these islands for free. An alarmist 340 saying Tim is getting too big, which is very true. He is getting very big, especially with this base. He should not have this base. Good mail there. And finally this base goes down. Spek can get this, secure this base. He really needs, it looks like Buns is going to be done for here. Get back in the shell, which is the best play for you at this point. I'm surprised he was able to secure this base. Buns has no minerals here. There's really no way for him to win. He has to distance mine this. and just stay out of trouble. Stay away from everybody. Tim pushing on red now. Looks like he's just gonna wipe him here. And there he goes, complaining again. But he is on an island base, to be fair, so it makes the most sense for him to go air. Unless he builds a bunch of gateways out here. Yellow pushing up here. Good swarm, wow. Lurkers under swarm, very good. Forced down in there. Tim securing this base. This is already mined. That's actually not mined out. That's pretty good if he can secure that base. Let's see E40 staying in this much longer. He doesn't have a lot of... He might have this base, but it's very hard to camp in this area. It's way too open. Looks like that'll probably be the end of it. Yellow pushing up here. People are 32A doing a very good job of defending it. Needs to start mining that. Okay, we got red here. Buns with the last ditch effort here. That's about all he's got. Yeah, losing this base was the end of the game for him. He wasn't able to secure this base. That would have helped him a lot, but he didn't want to cause trouble with 32A. Defending this base very well. GG's out. It's great for Spek. Now he doesn't have to worry about fighting anyone over here. First order of business for Spek really should be to take this out. It's on his land. He doesn't want Tim to be benefiting from this mineral patch here. He would be, yeah, get this big patch of minerals here. Maybe even this one if he's greedy. Oh, no, he's going for this one. Yep. So Spek is playing this right in terms of expansions. Yeah, just be greedy as much as you can because he's busy. He's not looking up here. 32A is not looking up here right now. Even yellow now is pushing on red. Red has minerals to rebuild, but he has nowhere to rebuild. 32A does see Spek over here. I don't know if Spek sees Tim over here. He has scouted it before. At this point in the game, I would say Tim is looking like the favorite, given the amount of ground he has, bases he has. It's just getting everything over here. He'll maybe even get this. He just has such a surplus of base, and even getting this here, especially mining this, which is Spek's territory, and oh wow, yellow just leaves. No contest. I don't like to see that, but I mean, people leave. They have their motivation for leaving. I don't think he was dead necessarily. Oh, he was low on gas. Probably really had no way to kill these carriers. But so now Tim's even looking better now with this. Yeah, you can just take that, this. He'll eventually find this, I'm sure. I'm not sure if this base, island base here, had any minerals left on it. Spark, look at this base, man. Don't let him mine it. He might just not want to worry about fighting him. He is kind of eyeing 32A over here. He's been fighting for his life. He is a lot of complaints about my map here. That pushing up here. If he can secure this, and honestly, it is kind of a tough spot. He might do well just to let 32A have it, and just focus on mining his own stuff up here. Because eventually, 32A, if he wants to push down, he's going to be running into Tim. If I were Spek, I would have seriously taken this out. He just might not know it's there. And even this, I mean, he might just not want to start a fight. They made a deal. Guess he gets this one here. So it's down to these three powerhouses players here. I would say, looks like who should win this is probably Tim, who should win this. If that actually happens, we will see. Oh, there's minerals on that island over there too, which he did see. His interceptors. Now, does 32A have the means to fight these carriers? I don't know. He does have defilers, but with some good positioning, it might be very difficult to fight him. Alright, now he sees what's going on. And he has a low bank. He only has 2,000 minerals. He might have a decent amount of bases, but he's just slow mining. And he's not even maxed either. So it's not looking great for him here. See, this base is gone now. But if 32A dies, then Spek can focus on getting these bases. So he might be going down now. He doesn't have a hive anywhere else, or a lair even. So all his tech is... there goes a lair. Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to... So Spek with 13k, Tim with 15k. But Tim has access to way more bases. He's playing this very well. This is exactly how free-for-all should be played, is how Tim is doing it right here. And Spek, of course. He's doing well. Help me. 32A is not looking so great right now. It is hard to fight carriers, of course. Especially when you've been fighting another Protoss most of the time. They have been plagued, so they're easier to kill now. Good disruption webs there. I don't think he's going to really be able to push on Spek with these. They're so close to death. Even just a storm or two would kill him. Spek finally clearing this base after it's a little too late. See, that low risk base, he was able to steal those minerals from Spek while they went into his pocket. Behind control here. These carriers will die very easily here. They have no health. But Tim has plenty of money to rebuild. Spek, there you go. Good job getting this base here. Keeping this one, which is mostly mined out. 32A is still alive, just hanging on barely. Looks like this base will probably go down. Yeah, if 32A wants to win, I'm not going to say it's impossible for him to win. I'm saying it's going to be very difficult, but if he wants to win, yeah, he's doing what he needs to do. Retaking these bases, and just lay very low. Don't go picking a fight. Don't even worry. Don't even try to just let Tim have that base. Let him have it. Don't even fight over it. Just let him take it. Focus on mining these 4 bases over here, and scout around, see what else is untaken, and try to sneak it. Honestly, yeah, and don't even fight Spek over this. Just let Spek have it. Sometimes, like when you're in this mode, when you're in recovery mode here, you do not want to be making any enemies. Just let people do what they're gonna do. Of course, take bases that are untaken, but if someone tries to fight you for it, just let them have it and focus on your other bases. So ideally, Tim and Spek should be fighting because they are the most powerful, but they do want to keep eyes on 32A just to make sure he doesn't come back too quickly and get too powerful. Which right now it might seem very laughable, but it is very possible to come back from a position like 32A is in right now. As Zerg, it's a little harder, but it is very possible, while 2 stronger players fight, for you to just bide your time and get back in the game. I'll slip there. Big swarms. Get back in there. I think Tim definitely has access to more minerals right now. He has more and has access to more. As long as he keeps mining this one, yeah. Now it's going to be hard for Spek to really make any progress on Tim, as he has like an island here. He could always recall, but then his army gets trapped in there. It's an interesting situation, but he is pushing on his ground production, which is good. Get a stasis off here. Oh, good stasis. Also good stasis from Tim. Max ups for both players. Yep. (32A) taking those while these 2 fight. Just lay low. Tim is scouting to see what he has, though. (32A) moving in. See, he's getting ballsy. He's moving in. Even as he's the weaker player here. Yeah. That's a very ballsy thing for 32A to do. The timing is great while Spek is fighting Tim, and I'll pause here. It's difficult to be in this spot. Fighting someone who you kind of let live and survive while fighting a stronger player, it's a tough spot to be in. We'll see how he handles it. Because he doesn't want to divert his attention away from Tim while he has this nice little, you know... He's killing all these gateways. That's great. That's big. Because this is his foothold on the land area. So he doesn't want to have to be dealing with 32A right now. Tim's definitely still in this. He might just be playing it up for the effect, but he's definitely still in this, and probably maybe even the favorite, I would say, even despite losing this. I would say he still might be the favorite to win this. Especially because Spek is forced to fight with 32A here, who wants its base. Killing off this base. It's already been mined, but it doesn't hurt. Templar over here. Spec clearing out this. He's mining out all these bases are mostly mined out. So ultimately, Tim needs to be looking around here, maybe finding this base here. This base has a lot of minerals on it. I would be trying to get that one as well. See, these raised patches they start with 3,000 on them. They're just a little harder to mine. More carriers now. Cleaning up. Yeah, all his bases are mined out here. There's mining from here, that's good. Mining from there. He does, I would say, yeah, Spec needs to be focusing on this base as he is right now. I honestly might even be stopping this from occurring here. It is within his territory, essentially, but he might not want to be starting to fight with Tim. Nope, looks like Tim wants to start a fight with him. We'll see. Carriers are just so easily shut down by stasises, which just got scourged. Wow, okay. I doubt that was coordinated, but it just so happened to work out for Tim. Looks like he's going to intervene here. Good storms. But a nice little flank here by Spec. Oh, and 32A getting the shuttle. Great storm. There's another one. Nope, no energy. $11 carriers here. Good storm. Good plague. Wow. Another good storm. If I was Tim, I'd probably just back off for now. Don't need to overextend here. Just fall back and regroup. These might, no, it's not that many. Looks like Tim, there he goes. He found that base. That'll be big for him. Looks like he might just push up on 32A. I don't necessarily like killing 32A here in this spot, because what he's doing is acting as a buffer between himself and Spec. So I don't necessarily like him killing 32A here. Because 32A is what's blocking Spec from having this base, and well, that one's mined out, but this base, these two bases. It's a lot of lurkers. It's like Spec is realizing he's gotta kill this. As it stands right now, Spec with 4K versus Tim's 9K. Tim's mining more. Well, that's out. He's gonna be mining from here. He is successfully mining this base. Very good for Tim there. Spec ultimately needs to focus his efforts on, yep, as he's doing, just defending this base and this base, get this base back. Safely mining from this base, that'll be a good backup source for him. This one's almost out. I'm surprised no one's looked over here for this base. Tim needs to get more workers over here. At this point, I don't know who's gonna win. I think, theoretically now, I still think Tim is the slight favorite. Unless 32A was to be out of the picture, in which case Spec could get this base and this base, which might put him slightly ahead here. Pushing up a little bit. 32A just mining out these bases. He doesn't even really have a chance to win. I would say if he was able to get this island here and he just camped, didn't cause any problems, just camped with some defilers, queens, hydras, lurkers, He could maybe pull it out. Maybe. It's very unlikely. He would need to secure the space. Oh, it looks like he found Tim over here. That's a weird one patch with 800 on it. But he doesn't care that he's behind. He wants to fight. And he's finding that too. We have some scouts and corsairs going down here. Not full ups yet, but taking out some carriers. Good positioning here. Yep. Good stasis though. Doing well to defend his carriers. Oh, those might go down though. .32A just doesn't care. He's going on the offensive. These carriers might go down. These carriers. 6 carriers over here. And oh, good storm. They might go down. Needs to run them up the earth. Or recall them away. Just chill up in the corner. Yes, then recall them away if you have an arbiter. That's stuck up here. Carriers. Away mining is away. Mining not away. Yeah, he is running a bit low on minerals here. These sources will run very dry, very quick. Find that base and might be able to pull something off. Good D-webs. She needs to escape. He needs to get the hell out of there. He's just chilling up there. Arbiter can just stasis it right now. What carrier's coming out here? Good cleanup by scouts. Oh, they're getting more trapped up there. Tim's just throwing away units right now. Spek cleaning this up while that's going on. Very good play. Ooh, might get some mind controls up in here. Yep, very nice by Spek. Direct counter to carriers. Now, bank-wise, Spek and Tim are both fairly low. It's a little intense here. Spek has this source here running dry. This one's still holding up a bit. Now, Spek can secure this. That would be huge for him. Because he already has this big source over here. He's mining it peacefully. Now, if he can secure this big one here, that would put him ahead of Tim. I would say definitely ahead of Tim if he's able to secure this and prevent Tim from mining it at all. Stealing workers. No. Oh, big drop. Oh, that's a lot of hydras. Oh, I see some maelstorms there. Nice T-webs. I don't think Spek can fight this here. I would be running. He doesn't have any storms. And Tim's taking this opportunity to snipe some workers. Oh, looks like maybe he's holding it up. Let's fight from 2 fronts here. Good D-webs. Well, sometimes you gotta do it. Make the most of the opportunity. Looks like he is defending it though. That's incredible. Oh, there's more units over here. Is he trying to lead the lurker over here? Maybe. Yeah, Tim's primary focus right now should be hardcore defend this patch of minerals over here. That should be his primary focus right now. Retaking this. Oh, is he now? No, this lurker is over here. That's a nice little source of 800 minerals. A little bit of minerals over here and up here. Looks like 32A. Distance mining this, yeah. He wants to secure this. 32A both bided his time. And now he has about the same bank as these two. So if he can secure another mineral source like this, he might be able to make a nice little comeback. Just needs to put the filers out. We even have a nest for it. Maybe not yet. Just to get him back though. Meanwhile, Tim's taking. Oh, Tim getting Dark Archons of his own. Doing exactly what he needs to do. Secure this base and just hang out for a bit. Even mind control these, get him up here. Tim also securing this mineral patch. If he can secure that one, he'll be in good shape. It's really just coming down to a fight over this base here. Nice storm could go right there. Ooh. That was big. 5 lurkers down. Did he mind control these? Yep. Good mind controls. Good storm too. I would bring up these lurkers, like stick them up here, get some high ground advantage. This one's running low, yeah. He can always shove them up here. He'll have this little steady stream of income right here, but he really needs to secure this one. Even distance mine a little bit over here, maybe. Maybe sits in the filers over here. I'm a bit shocked no one's going for this island here. It's been untaken for so long. When it comes down to situations like this, you want to be scouring the map for mineral. It looks like, yep, Speck is doing it now. He's sending something along the side, looking for more minerals desperately. Because he's down to nothing. He's only mining this little source here. And it looks like he did find the space. Very good. And it actually has a scanner on it. I would, if he can get a DA and kill that CC and get us a command center, he'd have a free scanner, which can be huge. Not that he necessarily needs it, but it would be a little nice to have kind of thing. It's the benefit of Protoss and free for all. You can get an SCV. If you can get an SCV and a scanner as Protoss, it's huge. Looks like, I don't know, distance mining 32A. He has no minerals. Yeah, he wasn't able to secure this. He didn't notice this, so it looks like he's probably going to be out since he wasn't able to secure this minerals. He really should go and try, honestly. While Tim is preoccupied over here. Lots of DAs. This is what free-for-all eventually turns into among strong players. It's just a fight with the DA fights. Ouch, got feedback. Good storm though. We can get another good storm. Good mind control. Feedbacks on the Templars though. These Dragoons aren't hitting anything. I'd like to see it kill that DA there. Maybe Toy scouting around. Good mind controls. If this falls, it'll be very hard for Tim to do anything, because he's not mining from this. He's out of minerals over here. He could distance mine this, just needs to clear that. He has a little bit, teeny bit of distance mining he could do, but this is ultimately his only source. It's at 32A, no. He's not trying to do anything. Production here, more DAs. Yeah, he's gonna get some more DAs. He does have a little bit of an army. I would like to see him just drop it over here and mine. Yeah, looks like that is happening now. So his only hope is just secure this mineral source. I'm shocked Spek hasn't gotten this yet. He does see it. He has seen it. Tim needs to start mining this space as well, this little 800 patch. But it is a tough spot for Tim. He has to focus on defending this. It's constant DA wars. And with 32A, just, yeah, it looks like 32A is doing exactly what he needs to. Secure this little base here. Looks like Spek might end up taking it over. Running his probes away. Now, if I was Tim, I would be thinking, okay, I'm losing this source of income. I don't have this source of income. Ultimately, what I think he should do is what he probably is about to do. Is just camp your island here with DAs. Because unfortunately, Spek might mine these, but he is going to have to fight 32A, which is kind of weak. But maybe he doesn't know how strong he is. Good feedbacks. Wiping out the energy on the DAs. Oh man. No energy on Tim's DAs. Oh. Might get an MC. No, he needs knobs over here. Distance mining for 32A. You can just get some minerals here. Oh, he's getting queens. Great late game unit. Still no one taking this island there. Surprised Spek hasn't gotten it yet. He's actually starting to run a little low on this source here. That's mining, that's running out. This is running out. Tim's running low on minerals. It's 2K bank. He needs distance. Yeah, there he goes. I don't know about putting a Nexus up for that, but I would just distance mine that. Well, yeah, no, I don't know where he would go. Yeah, maybe he can't distance mine it. It was already gone here, those minerals. can always distance mine them. Right now it's looking like Spek is gonna probably win this, if I had to guess. He secured this little base here. Although Tim does have a nice little raised area he can annoy from. 32A being annoying as hell. He's definitely not done. He's not mining, but he has a teeny little bank he can work with. He can get some DAs. But Spek will have more minerals and presumably more DAs. But he does have to win that fight in 32A, which he's not strong, but if he lets him mine this, he will become strong, because these minerals have a lot more in them than these minerals. And he's running low on these here. Still a few units he can pull from here. This is mine over here. That's a lot of Archons. Wow. Let's see what he does. Spek with a good positioning on those DAs to get those carriers. Storm killing those. Surprised Spek isn't pushing Dragoons over here. Good storms. Oh, can he get those? Oh. Softening up the army before he sends the units in. Good storms, wow. He's stopping the mining of Spek here. Good storm. But these Archons were softened up by the storms. They're gonna just fall pretty quickly. Not without wiping some workers out, though. Tim still has plenty of gas to work with. He can just build a bunch more Archons. He is mining those back. 32A just secured this base here. That's literally the only path to victory for him, was to do that, and whoever gets this base. I think he has queens. Yes, wow. That's exactly what he needs to do. Although queens are very bad against DAs. Hydras and queens, I think, could be huge against what Spek has right now. Spek's just struggling to mine these here. He still has this nice little source. It's running a bit low. It's about 2,000 left in there. A little more than 2,000 left in there. A little bit of minerals here he can dig into. DA, he can just, oh, get that. Get this DA. Surprised Tim isn't picking up some DAs of his own. He just needs to get a few, maybe get another Arbiter or two for recalls. If I was Tim, I would be getting a few DAs, stick them up here, get some recalls, and just slowly chip away at Spek's army, mind controlling it. Because he can't really brute force this base. And this base has 5,000, 6,000, over 6,000 minerals on it. All three of them are down to less than 1k bank. Spek's still mining here too. So he has more minerals to work with. Maybe about the same. Well, this space was completely untouched, so maybe he has about the same as Spek to work with. But Protoss units are more cost effective. I'm still shocked no one's getting this. I thought Spek would have this by now. It looks like he's moving up. Maybe he's gonna check it out again. Good storm. More Archons over here. Ooh, he's just gonna lose them. What's he building here? More Archons. I would really like to see some DAs. Getting some Broodlings out here. Oh, that was enormous. You can get those queens. Oh. Got a few of them. Two-way mining successfully. Oh, Zealot over here. Tim is clearing this up, actually. If Tim could secure this base back, he would be back in the running. Oh, who found that? Speck sees this is still untaken over here. I wonder if he's going to get a shuttle and get it. Is he building a shuttle? Yes, he is. He's going for it. If Speck secures this base, he will 100% win. Looks like he's going for it. Parasites. Another last ditch effort from Tim here. Good patrol micro though. He's getting it, yep. And there's about 1,000 on each patch. That's a good 5k right there. That'll put him way ahead. As if he wasn't already going to be ahead from these, which he managed to secure. This one's running out. 32A is struggling to hold on to this one here. He only has 5 workers. So it's looking like Speck is going to take this one, if I had to say. Queens are still doing some work. I'm not even sure what I would do in a 32A spot. He's struggling to hold on to these. I would say maybe just hang on, just chill, just mine these. Keep poking with queens, which is what he's doing. Don't get a mind control though. Oh no, Tim. Oh, looks like he might try to go up this way here. Speck securing the space. Yep, as long as Speck was just gonna mine this, he's in good shape. Even if he didn't have this, I would still say he's in good shape. Tim might pull something out at the end here. Like the Children Archon. Oh, big storm. He did successfully defend it. That was easy. Looked a little harder than that, but Tim's gonna GG out. Yeah, that was everything. Now it's down to him in 32A, who Speck has 100 supply on him. They're both mining here, but Speck has this mining base here. Tim's out. Yep. It's not a whole lot 32A can do. Just waiting to die. Speck's gonna get maxed out before attacking. Smart. Queens doing the right thing, but it's just simply not enough. call. Nice pen control there. Yep, 32A goes down. Only source of income gone. No units. And that's GG. Yeah, that was a really fun game. Very entertaining. Nice hour and almost 30 minutes of action there. I would say just about everyone did pretty well. Tim did very well at the start, positioning wise, getting all this land over here. He really needed to focus on this base here and secure it instead of letting a weak 32A get it. They also needed to see this. If Tim had secured this space here, he would have, I don't know, he might have even taken it if he had secured this and this. That would have been plenty of minerals to fight off Spek. And I mean, he's the one who mined this base, which is huge. If Spek had mined this, he would have been able to do even better if Tim hadn't stolen this from under his nose. So you always have to really focus on your own territory. Just think about your territory and what is reasonable within that. It was unreasonable for Tim to have this base in Spek's territory. Spek should not have let him have this base for so long. But otherwise, I would say very fun game, very well played by everyone. Yeah, I'll have some more coming. Just hold tight and see you guys later.